Right, what's good, everyone? So, um, firstly, bear with me because I've just come back from the dentist, and I've only have feeling on one side of my mouth, which is this side. I cannot feel anything on this side of my mouth. So, if you're struggling to understand me, I do apologize. You probably do anyway. But in any case, I wanted to jump on and talk to you quickly about a video I saw that blew my mind. And this goes back to why I'm so against foreign companies coming into Trinidad or the Caribbean in general and purchasing our products, or not purchasing our products necessarily, but coming into the Caribbean and or doing business in the Caribbean is what I really want to say. I'm massively against it for this reason. Look at this video and tell me what you think of this. I'm going to link the entire video at the end, but this is Jamaica. This is Jamaica. And this is another foreign Chinese company that's come into Jamaica recently, invested in Jamaica. But what do they do when they invest? They bring in their own employees. They bring their own people in. So the people of Jamaica are not benefiting from a foreign company coming in because the government hasn't put in place strong enough policies that advocate for the requirement for people in Jamaica to be employed by the foreign company coming in. So you have a foreign company that comes in, they invest in the country, they make profits in the country, and they take all of their money out of the country. Now, don't get me wrong. Anyone that's going to invest in your country or invest in anything, invest in your business or whatever, they would want a return on their investment. This is about money at the end of the day, right? This is all about money. So everyone wants a return on investment. So I'm not being naive by suggesting that they should not get a return on their investment in terms of profit. But to come into someone else's country, and this tends to only happen to Caribbean countries and African countries, it never happens in Europe, right? They come into our country, they sign these business deals, it sounds great, and you think, well, yes, a company is coming in, for example, to Trinidad, and they're going to buy Petrotrin. And you think, that's great, we're going to have our oil refinery back. But rest assured that if government doesn't sign good enough policies, which means that the work that they bring into the country is going to be given to local workers or people in Trinidad, then it is pointless. It is pointless. We might as well stay with what we have, which is nothing. Because all they end up doing is siphoning the cash out of Trinidad, siphoning our natural resources out of Jamaica, taking it for themselves, and the people are left penniless. There are 3 companies rumored to be in the running to buy Petrotrin in Trinidad. 3 companies. A company called Owando is favored. I believe it's a Nigerian-based company. There are 2 other companies, one called CRO Consortium and one called INCA Energy LLC. The CRO Consortium is a Trinidad-based business. I'm sure there's probably foreign investors, but I would much prefer a Trinidad-based business to purchase that Petrotrin rather than foreign investors. And hopefully the money stays within the community or stays within Trinidad, unlike what's happening here in Jamaica. This is atrocious. This is atrocious. This should not be happening. And this is probably another sign of the corruption that goes on, that these people come in, these businesses come in, they offer the government or whoever's in charge a nice deal and said, well, listen, we're going to come in and we're going to do this. Here's a nice little brown paper bag. Here's a nice little payout to keep quiet, and this is where the corruption come in. I'm not saying that's happened here, but this is likely to this happens a lot in our country. As you know, corruption is rife. You never see these things happening in European countries in the way it happens in the Caribbean and in Africa and these places. And I'm sure, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of corruption that goes on in European countries. They're not, there's a lot of foreign investors coming into the UK and Europe, a lot of Chinese investors. A lot, trust me. So I'm not saying that we are, we are so much better here in the UK than in Trinidad, but there are policies put in place, and there's transparency as well. There's a lot more transparency, so the public can see what's going on in a lot of cases, which I don't think happens in the Caribbean. Hence why something like this is allowed to happen. So let me know your thoughts. We're potentially going to have a buy for Petrotrin in Trinidad. Do we need a foreign investor coming in without any strict policies in place from the government to say that if you're going to come in to make profit in our country, then you will have to be invested in our country, and that means employing local people. Simple as that. Or see you later, goodbye, we don't need you. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next video. Sorry. The numbness is going now. Anyway, see you guys on the next video. Much love. Take care. God bless. Peace.
Fuck, I wanna see man, man, I take on the work, Look how much bumbo clad Chinese. Me not see no black man there to work, brother. Look here. Look how much Chinese I work. I don't get fucked.